In a certain game of 50 questions, the final score is calculated by subtracting twice the number of wrong answers from the total number of correct answers. Okay, I'm already kind of blurry. I know I'm going to have to read this question more than once, but I'm just going to keep going and iterate, go back and read again later. If a player attempted all questions and received a final score of 35, how many wrong answers did he give? Okay, let's try this again. In a certain game of 50 questions, the final score is calculated by subtracting twice the number of wrong answers from the total number of correct answers. So let's say the final score is the number of correct answers minus twice the number of wrong answers. If a player attempted all questions, that means his correct plus his wrong were 50, and he received a final score of S equals 35, how many wrong answers did he get? Well, I could do a system of two equations, C plus W equals 50 and C minus 2W equals 35. As a matter of fact, that's so straightforward, I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Subtract here to here, 3W equals 15W equals 5, C equals 45. So he got 45 right, 5 wrong, so his score was 45 minus 10, which is 35. Just like they said, how many wrong answers did he give? 5 wrong answers. Now, if this system of equations had been more complicated than it was, and if it had involved more, complicated coefficients, 8c plus 9w and minus 4c plus 16w, and I had to do some complicated business to solve the system, then I might have resorted, well, if it was that complicated, then I don't know what I would have done. But I was torn between solving this system analytically and just guessing. Obviously he got some answers wrong. Well, he had to answer at least 35 right to get a score of 35, and he got some wrong. I might have said, well, how about if he got, maybe he got 40 right and 10 wrong? Well, then his score would have been 20. So how about if he got 45 right and 5 wrong? And I just kind of would have, broken it down. I probably would have guessed 40 first, and then I realized he got more than that, so then I would have gone halfway up to 50 and said 45, and that's where I would have nailed it. 45 right, 5 wrong, score of 35, boom. He got 5 answers wrong.